Only by bringing together states and stakeholders from every corner of the aviation community could a viable solution to 21st century air navigation be determined. This responsibility lies at the core of ICAO's missions and values, and I am very encouraged by the degree of cooperation and consensus that has supported every step in the block upgrades development.
ICAO has responded by bringing together the many state and industry players with critical stakes in this process and working with them to determine flexible, cost-effective solutions. States and industry absolutely require this level of flexibility and investment certainty in these challenging times, and that is what the block upgrade strategy delivers.
In that from September last year until just a few weeks ago, we've been in the process of updating the ATM master plan. So we've been taking every single module in each of every block and map it against our master plan. So our master plan is now completely consistent with the block upgrades in terms of sequence and content, and every single activity is mapped against the global plan.
The block upgrade methodology and its 15-year planning horizon, reviewed and fine-tuned every 3 years, will pave the way for long-term efficiency and safety gains, like self-separation or performance-based navigation, leading finally to 4-dimensional navigation.
For the United States, we're very excited for the outcome of this conference. We believe that the Global Air Navigation Plan and the block upgrades will provide a path forward that we in the global community can move with. We think it's the right way to do business. It allows us all to make the right decisions for equipage and investment of the needed upgrades, and we're looking forward to the outcome next week.
Yeah. Yes, CANSO has been actively contributing to the review and refinement of the block upgrades since ICAO first proposed them. So we're very encouraged by the degree of state and industry buy-in that's been established during this development process, and we're confident that the block upgrades will deliver a new level of strategic transparency and investment certainty that will be very much appreciated by our global ANSP membership.
ACI works very closely with ICAO to continuously pursue air traffic safety and air traffic management optimization initiatives. The block upgrades will play an important role in how our community collectively addresses the significant capacity challenges that we are going to face in the coming decades. So ACI fully supports the endorsement of this strategic and coordinated global approach here at the 12th Air Navigation Conference.
FALPA has been, really proud and happy to be able to work with ICAO really very closely on many issues, but in particular on the block upgrades. And I think what we really see in the value in our participation is, we can bring the pilot approach into the usability of these block upgrades. Because a lot of design can go on, but the end user, we really but we really would like to have it tailored to where the pilot can really have a good tool. Because at the end of the day, if it doesn't work right, they're the ones in the air that'll have to make it work right.
As we go forward, I think what's important is that the packaging of the aviation system block upgrades going into the Global Air Navigation Plan, it's not a new concept. It's a repackaging to make things easier for implementation, because that's the area I think that we lacked a lot. IFATCA is an organization with members in 133 different countries. So we span the gamut from very developed countries to developing countries. And in the developing countries especially, having training is very important. So not just at the controller level, but at the technical level, so that these concepts can be implemented. And I think with the block upgrades, once there's a good understanding of what the objectives are, that this will aid with implementation, and this will in fact benefit the controllers.
In fact, this work builds on the shoulders of what has been done by a number of expert groups in the years past. This is not the first Global Air Navigation Plan, it's a succession among many. And it just goes to the next level of detail and provides a planning path for the way forward. But what's unique about this one is that this one brought together the aviation community. In fact, ICAO is really a very tiny secretariat that really helps the system work. But it is the experts from the states that come and do this work, and this was no different in this case as well. It just was augmented with very senior people from other parts of the industry. That's also been a part of the ICAO's history, but this was unique in that they were partners in this process. So we owe a debt of gratitude certainly to the expert groups for all the different disciplines across the years that have built the base of this work, and to this technical team that has done the work. But this technical team included all sectors of aviation, not just some states that had those mature plans to harmonize, but also IATA from the operational point of view representing the airlines, ACI representing the airports around the world, which is an important component of this work, as well as CANSO representing the air navigation service providers. And in addition, we had a number of industry manufacturers of equipment who helped us put those engineering terms into plain English so that we created this simpler language. So at the end of the day, ICAO did what it does best, which is bring people together. But and so there's certainly a role for ICAO, but the work was done by the community, and we're very grateful for that.